Hi guys, welcome to week 7. Some of you guys have gotten your test graded and back to you with feedback. And the rest of you, if you've not gotten it, you'll get it back sometimes within the next week. For my other classes, I'm trying to make a list of people who need to come to office hours for help, but you guys are doing really well, so I'm not too worried about it. So this week we're going to kind of pace ourselves a little bit faster and see if we can get a little bit further ahead. So we're going to do a little bit Unit 7, but then we're going to look at Unit 8, which talks a little bit about scales. So for this first video, we're just going to do something really short. We're going to talk a little bit about chord qualities. So I'm going to turn you, if you can turn in your books to page 97. So we've talked about major and minor before, okay? So we've got our major chord with a major third on bottom. To make it minor, we lower the third by a half step. Okay? If you can look at augmented chords, you can see we have a C major chord, just regularly, and then we have an augmented chord. A major chord, like it says, becomes augmented when the fifth is raised a half step. So if you see, when you look at the chord names, you'll see C with a plus next to it. The plus means that you're going to augment the chord. So, to augment C, we're going to put G sharp open there. So we've got kind of what wants to pull up into a minor chord. Creates kind of a tension-filled sound. Okay, so let's go to 4-1 and play through that together. Okay, on your first chord. And then we're just going to be going up by half steps until we get to the top. So we're going to go through this pretty quickly, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go. Up a half step. And up a half step. There, okay? Alright, I messed up that one right there, but you get the idea. Continue halfward or upward by half steps until you get up to C. Okay? Alright. Then we're going to turn the page to 98 and take a look at diminished chords. So this is the opposite of augmented. If you see dim or like what looks like a small circle, like a degree sign, then you're going to not only lower, well, if we're starting with a minor chord, our third is lowered, and we're going to lower the fifth as well. So we kind of have that crunchy horror movie chord sound. Okay? So let's do, what we're going to do is we're going to do about 3 different chords right here. So 6 measures of 4-2 and 4-3. And then I'd like for you guys to do the rest on your own. Okay? So we've got minor chord for 4-2, then diminished, minor, diminished, minor. We're going to move up to D flat minor, D flat diminished, D flat minor, diminished, good, and then up to D minor, lower to D diminished. You would keep going, so you know, we go like that. Okay, see if you can do that going up by half steps for the whole example. Now let's do a little bit of 4-3 as well. So this is playing major, augmented, minor, and diminished chords. So if you can look and you see the pattern, major, augmented, major, minor, diminished, and then we're going to lower and go down by half step. I'm only going to do 6 measures of this as well, and then you guys can do the rest on your own because there's other things I want to get to. Okay, but we start with a C major chord for 4-2, augmented, major, minor, and then diminished. And then for the next chord, you only have to lower the bottom note. Major, augmented, major, minor, diminished. We're going to lower by half step. So B flat major, B flat augmented, flat major, flat minor, flat augmented. Okay, continue that on your own all the way through, and then in the very next video, we're going to take a look at some scales.